welcome to another edition of the Paint Queen. Okay, wait, hold on. This is not the Paint Queen, this is Clark & Co. So this video was taken 12 months ago now, when I was just thinking about setting up a channel and someone said to me, why don't you call it the Paint Queen, you're always painting. And I thought, okay, but 12 months later, we've changed direction. Okay, so this video is a makeover of an office space for my cousin.
My name is Couture. I am a self-titled Jackie of all trades, so I'm a multi-creative and a creative entrepreneur. So I'm a DJ, a radio broadcaster, content creator, photographer, and music curator. And other side, I'm social media.
Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm sure you get it. She's a creative, multi-talented. And when she asked me to help her with this office space that she secured, I was more than happy to do that because I'm super proud of her. She's doing so well, and securing an office space in London is no easy feat. It's so expensive out there. So this office space is in a communal building. It's in an old print shop in a beautiful quaint little street in East London. With this project, we did a number of things to spruce the place up, and they were all done within a budget. We didn't really have the cash to splash out, so all the things were kind of paint related, but they were all things that were done to clean the place up and to add some energy and new life into the space. Okay, so to start off with, we went out and got all our decorating essentials. So this included cleaning products, paint, brushes, filler, masking tape, protection for the floors, all of that. We got all of that out of the way so we could start the preparation. So to start with, we had to give the place a really good clean. I'm not sure how long this place had been vacant for, but trust, it was dusty. So, you know, I know sometimes people think, why do you need to clean the walls? You're gonna paint over it. But it's really important to do that. Washing away cobwebs, oils, dust really just helps with the finish and makes the paint adhere to the walls better, really. Cleaning with soap and mild detergent usually does the trick. So after everything's nice and clean, I start to do the priming and undercoating. Because the walls are so strong in terms of the yellow and the colour of the walls, it's important to put undercoat on just so we have a really strong finish when it's time to paint. These windows were so fiddly and so tricky to paint, it took absolutely ages, but there was no way this yellow could stay, so it had to be done. After that, it's time to start painting. So we did the doors and the woodwork in a really cool grey colour. Just wanted the space to be quite minimal, to be light and airy, and it made such a huge difference getting rid of that awful yellow. Okay, so after priming the windows, it's time to start painting. Decided to paint the windows black to really give them a dramatic look and enhance these beautiful features. I really hate using masking tape, but for these windows, it was really important to do that. For the radiators, I used a specialised radiator paint, and it's great because it can withstand high temperatures. Talk about getting paint everywhere. I know. Alright, so now we're creating this chalkboard wall, and a chalkboard is a really fun way to transform a room with minimal effort. It has both a functional and aesthetic benefits, I guess. So my cousin wanted to have the chalkboard wall, really to be able to keep track of her to-do list, but it also added some interest and broke up the white walls. So the paint just comes in a tin and you basically need to just outline your shape and apply a couple of coats, and that's it. So the office came with these very special yellow blinds. Like now we've painted the room and it's looking all fresh. These blinds were just really letting the side down, but we couldn't afford to replace them. So instead, I decided to use chalk paint and paint them. Yeah, paint them. Chalk paint is magic. Basically, it can be diluted and you can use it on a range of different surfaces and fabrics. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite fiddly, but it was totally worth it. Like, it made such a big difference and it just really fit in with the rest of the room once they were all painted and back up. Gave each side a couple of coats and then let them dry and then reinstalled them. Once they were back up, they looked totally brand new and you would never know they were painted. After a mammoth trip to IKEA, it was time to come back and start putting the room together. We bought this shelving unit because it has quite straightforward design, it wasn't too expensive, and she could store a range of different things on there. IKEA is such a great place for office furniture. I mean, there's expensive stuff, but you can also get some really budget stuff that is great for small spaces. I am all for indoor plants because plants make people happy. No, seriously. As well as the benefits, you know, in terms of air pollution and stuff like that, just having a touch of greenery just raises the bar. So we just chose really low maintenance plants that didn't need much care but could really make a difference in the room. With a limited budget for styling, I just chose things that were going to add pops of colour, like these bright, funky cushions. For the logo, we found a company that allowed us to upload the business logo, select the size, and then we printed it out as a die-cut vinyl decal. It was pretty easy to apply to the wall and added a really nice feature and splash of colour. Someone's looking very pleased with themselves. We had this unused clear bowl and I was dying to use it to make a terrarium. So we found a company that provided a kit, and in the kit was basically everything that I needed to make the terrarium: the pebbles, the activated charcoal, the stones, everything apart from the plants, and they were just really cheap succulents that we picked up when we went to IKEA. So cute. So the last phase was just getting things in order, cleaning, putting things away, all the boring stuff you have to do before you finish a space. But I would just like to point out, all the time that I'm cleaning and doing all of this, my cousin is cleaning the same one plant. Go figure. Alright, so a quick reminder of what the space looked like before we started. And after, totally transformed. It's so simple, but yet it's a really beautiful space that now has so much energy and light. It's so contemporary and will be a really beautiful place for her to work in and to bring her team. We were able to make use of those features such as the beautiful windows, and we're even able to do some magic with those awful blinds. Such a cool spot. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell for new video releases. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.